Data is everything. So we talk about technology and we forget the simple fact that information technology is about information and the technology to apply to that information.
Data permeates everything in our society. When you get to a company, you need that data so that you can help run your business.
It's real important to work with data. It's crucial.
Finding people who understand the data we need, how to get it, and then organize it in a way that our leaders can read it and then use it effectively, the gap is significant.
Data is what you can use to mine, to process, and to derive decision making on, which allows somebody to actually do something.
Vology's made a huge investment and we're way ahead of the curve as far as the size of company we are with business analytics. And that's what drives our decisions, has been business analytics. Candidly, we've had to hire people remotely because the candidates just weren't here that we needed.
So business analytics and software engineering are two of the key areas that are in great demand in this area. And that's why we're looking for more colleges and universities to expand their curriculum to address those demands.
Keiser University has been working very closely with focus groups and with local industry to identify what are some of the high demand skills are and making sure that the curriculum they provide is relevant to those companies.
We're working on a business analytics curriculum with Keiser because we looked around and we said, well, where are people coming from that have this skill set? And we couldn't find any. When the opportunity came to work with Keiser to create a program that does this, we're seeing it as the start of a pipeline. At some point in time, there will be candidates coming out of this educational curriculum that will feed into our program.
We're doing a lot of work with universities. We worked with Keiser University to define a business analysis bachelor's degree. And that was a great example of how business and education came together that also defined the pathway that students can take to get into the workplace.
I think it's a very important class. I think it's crucial for students to be able to take business analytics types classes. I think business analytics is probably intimidating to a lot of people because we keep putting like big data out there or business analytics. But the reality is it just means stop and think. Just look at data and stop and think about what you want to do before you actually do it. That's really all it is.
Going forward in the future, the positions that are going to have the highest job openings would be a data scientist. Being able to actually apply what you've learned in a real-world environment so that you can come on the work site and be immediately productive, there's nothing better that employers like to see than that.
Our company in all of its regions engage with the local schools and specifically look for candidates coming out of the local schools.
With technology positions in general, there is a huge demand for technology workers. It's a Tampa Bay issue certainly with the 4,000 jobs that we can't fill in the region, but it is a nationwide issue and a global issue. We are constantly looking for folks to fill those positions.
We're looking for people who understand the kind of data that we need to manage a company well. And even when you're just entering into the workforce, I think even in your early 20s, there's really no way to understand all there is available. The field is huge.
You know, it kind of illustrates the nice thing about statistics and data analysis and any kind of quantitative field is once you have that quantitative background, you can go into so many different areas. There's so many different areas where you need to analyze this data and you need to be able to make decisions and find patterns.
The business analytics course is while you set one pathway, you set it down today. In 4 years, it will change. There'll be new requirements, and the student needs to know that that's going to be a reality.
That's why entities like Keiser University are so important because they can do the necessary changes that they need to keep up with the pace of technology.
So these technology students are going to be on the cutting edge as innovators, as well-respected members of their business that can help find solutions and help the other departments communicate with each other. That's exciting.